everyone, this is Sandra from All About Systems. I want to share with you guys a great new tool I found today that can probably save you a lot of time. So I was looking for a solution to merge my Google calendars so that I could have one single calendar that I could use as my source for my Calendly booking appointments because I wanted to still take advantage of the free Calendly option instead of having to upgrade because I'm not quite ready yet, and I know a lot of my clients are as well. So I've been looking for a long time for a decent solution, and I've tried a few different things that haven't been working. Um, but I found something that I think is great, and there is a free option for it as well, which is great. The paid features are even better. They're great. And I just want to quickly walk you through the setup, which is so easy and intuitive. I love seeing solutions like this that are built that are just so easy and simple to use. So give me a second and I'll switch over and I'll show you the very quick, easy setup. Okay. All right, so this is Reclaim, and it is a very simple product. So we start over here by signing up with Google, and you start first with your work email because that's going to be your primary email. So I'm actually going to use the one I use for my charity work as my primary. And now I've connected my work calendar, and the setup process is just so easy. It takes you step by step and it explains everything you need to do. So it tells you everything about what it's going to do. You click next and it gives you some information about your data so that you feel comfortable. And, you know, I've read through this and I'm comfortable sharing my stuff. You can read through it and make your own decision. One of these great features, which these are paid features, but they are free right now during this time period. I don't know how long they'll be available for free, but they're really neat. But you can play around with it and you don't have to set them up if you don't want to. You can book time away for lunch automatically. And what will happen is it, if you end up getting an appointment booked over the lunch period, this program will automatically shift your lunch so that you still have a lunch, which is a really neat feature. So I'm going to select yes for now. And it also gives you catch-up time in the morning and in the afternoon. So it tries to find a half-hour slot for you and keep a half-hour slot so that you can, you know, get things going in the morning and wrap them up in the afternoon. So I'll keep that on for now. And if you have a travel time or setup time between your appointments that you wanted to put into here by default, you can set that as well. So I will say yes, just so we can see what that looks like. And now we finish the connection for the work calendar. So now it's connecting the actual calendar. There we go. So our work calendar, which is our primary calendar, is now set up. Now we keep clicking next. It's just so intuitive. I love it. So do you want to block personal events on your work calendar? So yes or no. Obviously I do because like most of my clients, I think, our personal life and our business life are pretty much combined. And then it gives you an option as to if you want to block out your time on your work calendar for all your personal events, including outside of working hours. So depending on your business and how you want to choose it, you can set it how you like. And then this is also a paid feature. You can choose how to show the blocked events. So if your work calendar is maybe shared uh, with your assistant or other people, you can change how it shows. And what I love about this interface is that as you select the option, um, the configuration setting essentially is what this is. Uh, as you select it here, it actually shows you exactly what it'll look like when you publish your calendar. So if I just do busy blocks, you see it's all busy. If I go with the generic, it'll show just the type, vacation, or I can choose to do full event details and it'll show me what I see and what others see, which is great. I personally, I'll keep it simple and stick with busy, excuse me. And now we're going to connect my personal calendar. And allow, and there we go. So my personal account is connected. And now what I get to do is I get to choose the calendars on my personal account that I want to sync. And I think this is just amazing because I use calendars from different services, not just my Google Calendar. So I use my Google Calendar for personal reasons, but I also run some meetup groups, and I've imported the meetup calendar link to my personal Google Calendar, so it's available here for me to choose. Um, I also have another business I work with that has a separate Google account that I also share the calendar here on my personal account. And some school accounts related to my daughter's school stuff. So I can go in and I can check exactly which calendars I want to be able to block time with here. And the other good thing to mention is if you use non-Google calendars for something else, like if you have an Outlook calendar, you can, it's the same idea as the Meetup calendars. You can create the link into your personal Gmail account calendar and you'd be able to select it here. So do you want to share your personal calendar so they show up? And again, you can say yes so that you see both the time blocks, or you can say no, and you can see the difference there, if that makes sense. So this shows two. So this shows the the work calendar and the uh, personal calendar as two separate events, or you can show just the one. I prefer to see both, uh, just my personal preference. Okay, and then I just need to connect those calendars, and this is all permission based so that Google knows what we're doing. I believe I was supposed, okay, yep, I think that's okay. There we go, so they're connected. Now all I have to do is hit finish, and we're all done. And then we can send a test event and it does that automatically. And so the test event is sent and then we can click, oh, here we go. We can open our calendar right away to check it out. So this is my business calendar. And where's our test event? Let's see. Let's look at my week. Oh, I haven't selected my calendar, that's why. Oh, here we go. So you can see that it put in the lunch breaks here for me. This available was an appointment setting from something else. That's why it's showing there. And it's just a great little tool. I mean, you have to, I don't actually have a lot of appointments in these calendars, but I can open, oh, 1 second. Here, we got one on the next month, I believe. There's one here. Um, Here we go. So if you see here, I'm busy from 2 to 4 p.m. and 6 to 8:30. These were appointments on my personal calendar, but this is showing on my primary calendar. So if I open my personal calendar for the week of June, so I've got a networking event over here on the 8th, and I have a school council meeting at 6. So I'm going to take this from my personal calendar and I'm going to move this to Wednesday. And you're going to see here, it will move over on, and I didn't do that. It moved over on its own because it updated. Um, and it just does it for you automatically, which is great. One other great feature, if I didn't mention it already, I apologize, I forgot. If you have an appointment that comes in that gets booked over your lunch period, this lunch will automatically shift, which is great. To go back to the Reclaim dashboard, it's very simple. Chances are you very rarely have to go back in here unless you want to make some tweaks. You can set your working hours if you like. These are the premium features that eventually you will likely have to pay for, but for now you can take advantage of. Same with the Lunch Buddy. You can also integrate this to Slack, which is great. I've connected it to my Slack. I haven't played around with it too much yet, but I'm looking forward to see what that does. Final neat feature I'm going to show you is if you go up to the Lifework tab, it will give you a breakdown of your current week. And I don't have anything in these calendars right now because the charity work I've been doing is pretty stagnant right now. But the free, it'll show you based on your event, the events you have in your calendar, how you're using your time and what the change has been from last week, which is really cool. Anyhow, I wanted to share that with you. And if you're looking for a solution to integrate Google Calendars, this is a really, really neat looking option. So just wanted to say thank you and hope you found that useful, and feel free to visit my website for more useful tips like this. Thank you.